Tap that screen. Tap that screen. Tap that screen. We trying something. We trying something. Hey, we on both the platforms with the high quality. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, we're gonna start even earlier. We're gonna start even earlier because I'm hyped now that this shit is working. We're gonna be on for a while. Ooh, I got some stuff to talk about. Baja, baja. Oh my God, bravo, 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 brava. What's up? What's good? It's me, your guy, all the way from Bedside Habbo, broadcasting with full quality to TikTok and YT right now. Oh my God, TikTok. Are y'all hype? Look at this. Now you can finally see what it really be looking like. Cause I ain't like the other way it looked. Hopefully it don't break. Cause last time I tried doing this, it broke and I was forced to use the live studio, but now I'm using it through Streamlabs. So you see all the pretty stuff. You can see all the pretty stuff. Okay. Because I know some of y'all don't want to leave TikTok to go to the other platforms, and I understand that. You're loyal. You're loyal to ByteDance, and I understand that. Okay. And now you can also see all the stuff that I put on the screen. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. Okay, give me 1 second because I'm still setting up for the YT chat. Let me just do that real quick. But yeah, I got some stuff to talk about. Just little petty things I noticed from today. Also, Sketchnificent, I did peep you on YouTube. Thank you for saying what you said. Shout outs to you. I appreciate what you said. Because I saw your comment. And we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that whole thing. This saga. It's not even a saga. It's such a non-factor that it don't even really make sense to do a whole nother hour of talking about that. You know what I'm saying? But there is something I want to touch on. Just 1 second. Just making sure all my other stuff is working properly. Can I see the gifts from here? I probably just have to look at my phone. Can I see? Yeah, I just have to look at the phone from here and see that way and figure it out another time. It's funny because I'm on my other account on watching it on my phone. I could see it. Oh, wait, should I not say that? Because I know TikTok is very weird about that sort of thing, as if people don't have multiple accounts. I have separate accounts for separate things. But yeah, before we get into all the other nonsense. Oh wait, I have to do this too. Wait, I'm taking my time. I'm learning that I need to slow down. What the Afro Visionaries workshop proved to me is that I need to slow down when I'm talking, when I'm broadcasting up here, and presenting this show to you. That's what it is. It's a show. And I'm learning that I need to pace myself. Sometimes I always feel like a lot of the times I feel like I always have to like beat the clock, run out of time and stuff like that. So tonight we're gonna chill. We're gonna chill. Okay. All right. So wait, hold on. I gotta type this out real quick. You hit user. Thank y'all for liking the live. I appreciate that. I forgot I didn't catch the other person's name, but I saw them. All right, this is exciting, man. I'm fine. I'm so happy. And then you can watch it vertically too. If y'all want to, y'all can actually watch it not vertically, horizontally on TikTok. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay, give me 1 sec. I kind of like rushed to set up a little bit. So give me 1 second. I'm just trying to get myself situated in this area. Okay, so I can see. Okay, so the multi chat is showing me the YT and TikTok stuff from here. Okay, I can see that from here. That's good. Okay. So before we get into anything, into the nonsense, the drama, and the stupidity of human beings, let's first talk about some things that are coming up very soon for virtual and in-person events. So the next thing that is happening, that's coming up next week, matter of fact, this Sunday, sorry, is our game night. We'll be playing Fortnite and doing all the battle pass stuff, helping people level up, and doing all the Power Rangers. There's like a Power Rangers event that you play as the Megazord, so we're going to be playing that and just having a good time, chilling. Last night we had our virtual drink and draw, which was really great. I'll show you what I made. I'm not that happy with the way it came out because I was just kind of testing out these markers, but I think it's pretty decent. Ooh, I like the way it dried. Yeah, nice. But yeah, this is what I worked on last night. And the theme last night was draw what brings you joy. So everybody drew what brought them joy. And I'll have the little reveals for everybody up probably tomorrow, because I had a lot to do today. But yeah, tomorrow I'll put that out so y'all can see it across the socials and whatnot. So last night was our virtual drink and draw. We do that once a month. And it is free for our Patreon and YouTube members, but anyone else that's not is $5. Because not everybody wants to be on a subscription service, and that's understandable, you know. But anyway, the next event that's coming up after the game night is my pre-birthday live stream, birthday eve live stream. Okay, we're gonna be broadcasting on both these platforms again, and just vibing out, having a good time. I'm gonna try to get some people, some special guests on here. We're gonna be playing games, got some music queued up. We're gonna have art giveaways, etc., etc., etc. I didn't do a birthday live stream last year, but 2022 and 23 I did when I used to be on the Purple app a lot. It was pretty fun. That was back when everybody was inside though. But I'm definitely gonna just do a little something. Just do a little something because not everybody can celebrate with me because not everybody I know lives here in New York. So it is what it is. So that's the next event that's coming up. It's going to be on YT and T. Well, do I want it to be on TikTok? Well, since I can do both sides now with this the way it's set up, yeah. All right, we'll figure it out. So that's the next one. After that is our Afro Visionaries art crawl. That will be taking place on September 27th. Did I say what the day this was? So this is the September 23rd, the day before my birthday, the night before my birthday. September 23rd is the birthday eve live stream. Okay. And then on the 27th, it's the Afro Visionaries art crawl. We're going to the Chelsea galleries, the Chelsea Art District, to check out all the really dope galleries over there. We're going to start and meet up at Philippe Lebon Gallery. That is Philippe Lebon Gallery. He is responsible for hosting a magnificent gallery that features comic art. Something that's very rare. Something that we don't commonly see in the contemporary art space. Between him and Society of Illustrators, those are the only two spots in the city that I know that have comic art on display in, you know, very refined or professional settings. So shout outs to Philippe Lebon. That's where I got to meet Mike Mignola. That's where I got to meet Mike Mignola. What was that? 2023? 2024? I don't even remember no more. I think it was 2023. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. And I have other events going on, but that's with other people, like other people's events. And I'll probably post about those just to, like, you know, help out with promotion and whatnot, and just get more people outside for these events because there's some stuff happening. Tomorrow night I'm going to the Black Men Builds movie night. They're showing a documentary. I can't remember what the documentary is about. Because I know they've been doing a lot of education on political prisoners the last few weeks or so. Saturday, I'm going to meeting the fellow creator up here from TikTok, Faylita Hicks. She's really dope, and they're doing her and her community, the folks that she knows. They're doing like this really cool block party, not too far from me. So I'm gonna meet up with her. Excuse me. I'm gonna meet up with her and check out what they're all about over there. I'll repost their flyers for both of those events though, so don't worry about that. If you're like on Instagram or whatever, I'll repost those. Here's the full event schedule so you can see visually. I know some people like to see that. Sweaty Minds is also updated, so if you haven't gone to read Sweaty Minds, you should do so tonight while we're here on the stream or after the stream or before you go to bed. It takes literally like 60 seconds to read Sweaty Minds. It's not that long. It's a short comic strip, okay? And last but not least, if you haven't, go watch. It's kind of weird seeing that and then like one of those weird picture-in-picture Inception things. I took a clip from the previous stream and turned it into a video where we talked about paying your artists and people just respecting folks that are not in the same industry as them, basically. And interestingly enough, after I had posted that, because I do watch all my stats from time to time, because obviously if you're trying to do something professionally, you want to look at what's working and what's not. And I noticed as soon as that went up, like probably like a few hours later, lost 3 subscribers on YouTube. And then for the first time ever, I got a dislike on a live stream. Typically never get dislikes on a live stream. And then the video I put up also got a dislike, just one out of all the other ones that I watch, all the other people that watched and whatnot. And I'm like, And I was talking to my people, and my people was like, that's probably Shorty. That's probably the person you was talking about and the people that they know. And I'm just like, it's kind of funny. And then somebody commented, who I'm also assuming might be related to this person in some way. Not related as in like family, but you get what I'm saying. Somebody commented and they was like, I understand wanting to be paid. First of all, that first line right there is crazy. I understand wanting to be paid. We all got to eat. And it's just like, it's not you having to understand. It has nothing to do with you understanding. It's the principle of this is a job and it needs to be compensated. We're coming to do work and provide labor and time. And for that time spent, there should be compensation for it. It's very simple. It's a very simple equation. But for some reason in 2025, people still believe, yes, that comment was absolutely crazy. Because somebody else that I know pointed out to me, they had said something like, wow, because my mind, after that first line where they said, that after that first sentence where it was just like, I understand wanting to be paid, wouldn't you have done it just for the opportunity or networking or whatever? I blanked out. I didn't read the rest of the comment because I already knew it was going to be stupidity immediately after that. I already knew the brain cells weren't really brain selling. As soon as that sentence was over, I was just like, my brain shut off and I just immediately replied to that first sentence because it was no point in reading the rest of it. But apparently I screenshotted it. Hold on, let me look at it again. Let me look at it again. Okay. I'm going to read it out loud. And I'm going to touch on each point so that we can, put this to bed just for general, vibes, right? I understand wanting to get paid. We all got to eat, especially as an artist. So I don't know if this person is an artist or not. but clearly this person is not someone who is very active in the industry or active in their profession or whatever part of, or their practice, I should say. This is someone that probably charges $25 for a full illustration. This is someone that probably has paid somebody $25 for a full illustration. But whoever this is does not understand where I'm coming from and what this really means. This person may not even be an artist at all. They might be someone that works in an office somewhere, and that's totally fine. We don't mock people's jobs. We don't downplay people's jobs. We respect everybody that has a job because jobs are hard to come by. And if you're doing something to make money, that's to your liking or whatever the case may be, then more power to you. But since it's such a big event, would it have been worth the networking since you aren't that quote unquote big of an artist? And somebody had pointed that last part out to me because it felt like, because I don't know if I said that phrasing in the video. Does that sound like something I would say? However, the fact that the person used that feels like, or what it appears to be, a form of disrespect. It's like, if you're not big, then why not do this for a networking opportunity, for exposure? Huh? The audacity, the complete audacity of people, right? Unbelievable. So, to that I say, because I already made a video about it, but I'm going to say it again, especially if the people that are kind of like lurking are watching right now, which they probably are because people love to watch and not talk. And are probably talking shit behind my back without saying something to my face. To that I say, Simma 5616. A networking opportunity that pays an exposure is something that, one, doesn't make any sense because there's no person I know on this planet that would do something like that unless they were really cool with that person or that person offered some other kind of exchange for their time. For instance, let's say Sketchnificent asked me to be a part of a workshop or a panel, right? This is just an example, like a pro bono scenario. Hey, would you like to come speak at this school or speak at this church about being an entrepreneur or being an artist, yada, yada, yada. I can't pay you, but I can give you X, Y, and Z. That X, Y, and Z could be any number of things. Sketchnificent could be very tech savvy, and say, hey, I'll build you a computer, or I'll give you a discount on something. Or I know a guy that knows a guy that has something, something to exchange for that effort and labor that's being used in this moment. Because the initial person that asked me to be on the panel didn't say anything to kind of counterweight that time and labor and travel. You know what I'm saying? There was no counterweight to that at all. It would have been different if the person was like, hey, I can't pay you, but I can do blah, 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 blah. Because off rip, if you already knew that you had nothing to offer and you just wanted me to do it for absolutely $0, that's just straight up disrespect, regardless. Like no other way around it. That's just straight up disrespect. Because we're not even that cool like that for you to ask me something of that level. Again, if it was something small, like I've had people come on my podcast and they're like, yeah, cool, there's no problem, I'll do that, right? And I'll go on their podcast, or I'll speak on one of their virtual things, right? I'll co-stream with them or something like that. I've done that the last 5 years, especially when everybody was inside. That's what we were all doing, right? but there was nothing of that level, right? Not saying that being on a virtual podcast is nothing and that people shouldn't be paid for that either. However, given the scenario, given the relationships with those people, it's a different kind of thing. So to continue on, you did say that the person invited you was corporate. Could they be trying to introduce you to people they know so the next time you could get paid? If that were the case, that could have been stated in the email. If that were the case, that would have been part of the conversation. If that were the case, then that would have been, again, in that initial email. The thing is, though, if you know me, you know that I am anti corporate. I really could care less about who is at the studios at Nickelodeon or Disney or whatever at this point, because I've seen time and time again how they've screwed over so many artists, people who work on these shows that we love, people who create the shows that we love. Now, if somebody approached me for a deal to have a show on these networks, that's a different thing altogether. One of my what I was about to say. There's a woman I know who ended up getting a show with Adult Swim. No prior experience or anything. She was just able to get a pitch to the network, and she may or may not have a friend over there. And that's a whole that's a whole different scenario. It's very different from, I'm going to invite you all the way over here. You're going to pay all this money for the chance to meet someone that might lead to you be getting paid. Huh? That doesn't make any sense. And to people that think like Sima or whatever that person's name is, let's take the art out of the scenario. Coco, what's good on I was about to say TikTok. What's good on the YT? Let's take the scenario outside of art. Let's give me like a average, or I don't say average as in like, derogatory, but somebody give me like a regular 9 to 5 type of job. Somebody shout one out in the comments. Just shout whatever you have in your head. We're going to use that as an example, and we're going to rewrite this scenario using that example. Let's do that. Electrician, perfect. Accountant, perfect. Okay. We'll do electrician. We'll do electrician since Sketchnificent said that first, but I appreciate all the comments that just came in. Let's say someone approaches you, and you is the proverbial you, not the people in the chat specifically, the proverbial you. I'm directing this towards Sima again, the person who commented that nonsense, that donkey shit of a comment. Let's say someone approached you and said, "Hey, electrician person that I know of, I'm acquainted with, I would like for you to help me wire my house that I just built or whatever. I just got a new apartment. Can you come wire my house and make sure everything's okay? Ground the wires, put everything where it needs to be so I can set up for my X, Y, and Z. I'm not going to pay you. It's pro bono, but I want you to use all your equipment. I don't have anything else to offer. Just come on over, use all your equipment, drive your truck, use your gas to drive your truck. Take time out of your schedule where you have paying gigs and paying opportunities to come do this." I guarantee you there is no electrician on this planet that would do that. Because even if you did have a friend or an acquaintance, 9 times out of 10, I think they would give you a bigger discount than be a freebie altogether. 9 times out of 10, there's that 1% chance, obviously, they'll be like, "Hey, don't worry about it." But even for you not to offer anything is still crazy. It's the what's the word I'm looking for? The principle of it. hey, if you come over to the house, you'll have the chance to meet other people that you can do their wiring for. You wouldn't say that to an electrician. You wouldn't say that to an accountant. You wouldn't say that to a plumber. You wouldn't say that to a carpenter. So why are you saying that to an artist? Exactly, a barter system. Like Coco said on YT, a barter system would be preferred. And that's what I've worked on before. Like I said, favor for favor. I had people come on my pod. They asked me to come do an event for them, or I go on their pod, or we do live stream together, or I come speak at some place, or I do I've done like video, like voice notes and stuff and all that stuff. Like it's like, okay, cool. You help me, I help you. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Because if it were me, if the situation was the other way around, even if I couldn't pay directly, I would figure out something like, hey, I'll pay for the hotel. I can't pay for the full experience, but I'll pay for the hotel and then pay for the event. Because did I mention that I would have to pay to go to the event? Like I would have to buy the pass, like the ticket for the actual convention. So I'm not even getting a free convention pass. Nobody in this world is that accommodating, even for someone they know. Exactly. Exactly. So I'm going to continue on to dissect this donkey shit comment that Simi made. So I just read the corporate thing. To add to that, also, if you know me, again, I would prefer meeting someone that's in my realm of the contemporary art space, right? So if you're like, oh, there's going to be some curators there or something like that, there's no information here. There's no information here. There's so many things I have to say about that, and we've already talked about it at length the other night. I just want to get through this comment. They go on to say, I have so many questions. Why? Why do you have so many questions? If this were a different career, like we just did the example for the electrician, if this were a different career, you wouldn't have these questions. Why is it that anytime, and I've seen this not just with me firsthand, but third person experience through other colleagues and friends, people just do not understand that art drives this planet. On whatever spectrum you're on politically, whatever country you live in, wherever culture you come from, art drives everything. The phones that we're on, the computers that we type on, the cars that we drive, the flags that we wave, the hats that we wear, the clothes that we have on our backs, the advertising that makes us buy the packaging, to buy the food with great packaging on it. That's all art. That's all artists. Are we understanding here? Someone designed that. Someone designed the subway that we get on. Someone designed the highway that we travel through and travel across. The planes in the sky. The space shuttles that we send to the moon and back. The weaponry that armed forces utilize. Someone had to design that. That just didn't come out of nowhere. So why is it that when someone is discussing anything with artists, is always, I have so many questions. I have so many questions. What fucking questions do you need to be asked and answered? So they go on, because it's my first time really looking at this comment. Is really donkey brain shit, I'm telling you. Hold up. Why am I not seeing? Okay, so on that side I see Boy Wonder's comments, but on this side I don't. That's weird. What's up, Boy Wonder? Was this a verbal exchange or was it text or something? What does that have to do? What do you need to know that for? What kind of question is that? Or email, since you said colleague. What does it matter? Oh, now I'm seeing it. Now I'm seeing Boy Wonder's comment. What was their response like other than that one no? Did you ask for anything else? What does it matter? You get what I'm saying? Who are you to be so nosy? Do you want to go to the convention for free? I mean, do you want to go to the convention and not get paid to speak at it? Like, what's good? What's really good? So for me, it's like it's layered levels of disrespect. It's layered levels of ignorance. It's layered levels of just pure stupidity. And the funny thing is, though, is that y'all been around. I've been talking about removing a lot of people from my life and social circle, like willingly, purposefully. And then that happens, and it's like that feels like a remnant of that. And I find that to be so interesting. Because I've been on this very particular path, and I've been in a very beautiful healing space with like genuine people who actually give a shit about the world, who actually want to say something about things that are going on, who are not just quiet and they just work at any old job just because whatever, you know what I'm saying? You work at a place that has fired people just because they needed a tax write-off. People who may or may not have been your friends, people who may or may not have been your closest colleagues and coworkers. Like, what do you stand up for? What do you stand for? Right? We can have fun, we can kiki, that's fine, right? Like, I play video games. Like, you know what I'm saying? I go to parties. You know what I'm saying? We are supposed to have fun, but like, also, what do you stand for? What are you here for? What is your purpose as an artist, as someone who works in the arts? What are you really doing other than working for a machine that is just creating nonsense with no real, you know what I'm saying? What groundwork are you doing? I'm not, and this is not to come off as like I'm holier than thou or better than thou and nothing like that. And I hope that doesn't come off that way. But what I'm saying is I've been surrounded by people who actually are on the ground, right? I'm with people who are actually making efforts. I'm with people who are actually like in genuine, earnest, active, and communicative community with one another. I've already got offers to do some amazing things within the next few months to 2026. Legitimate things that are happening, that are being worked on. Versus this person who someone reminded me, who I tried to do other things with before and turned me down or outright refused, and then offered me an unpaid opportunity just for the vibes. You get what I'm saying? If you're picking up what I'm putting down, put a blue heart in the chat. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, put a blue heart in the chat. And while you're doing that, I'm going to read the comments that came in. That's like asking, Sketchnificent says on TikTok, that's like asking someone to drive you an hour away to something and not offer no gas money. Right. Or food or something. And don't get me wrong, there are times to do things pro bono. Like, I'm not saying that everything needs to be a monetized experience. However, we shouldn't expect things to just come to us because, you know, we winked at somebody one time and now we're thick as thieves. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Boy Wonder, let's say Boy Wonder needed to go somewhere. I was in his city and he needed to go somewhere and he couldn't drive. I'd be like, yeah, I'll drive you. Or, hey, we're getting an Uber. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's me and him's relationship. Same thing with Coco. That's me and her's relationship. right? Like, oh, you ain't got it, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, people do have that type of vibe. But it varies, right? It varies. It's not like a one size fits all scenario. Wrapping up dinner and watching Demon Slayer. I watched that a few times. It was pretty decent. I was hooked. There was some story where they was on a train or something like that. It's 2025, says Sketchnificent. We about to be in 2026. I shouldn't have to tell another grown adult I need to be compensated. Yes, and I appreciate you saying that on YT as well. I remember seeing that comment earlier today. Because I went to go look back to see if Sim Dimmalima said something back, and they didn't. Because I had replied to their comment. That's to be expected. That's to be expected. You know what I'm saying? Because people like to talk shit and yap most of the time. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that. I'll probably depending on. I do want to do like a deeper introspection on that and maybe get some other people involved, because it is criminal to be here as a black artist in 2025 and there's still folks who are in a very similar structure or industry as you that also want to stifle you at the same time. Like it's some sort of pet project. You go clock in, and again, this is not disrespect to someone that has a job. This is just the difference. You go clock in to work for somebody else and sit at a desk and don't even work on your own passions. You don't stand up for the things that are going on publicly. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see where you are in community with people. You may be in community, but it's not the shit that I'm doing. It's not the shit that we're doing to really, like, you know what I'm saying? Where me, on the other hand, I do clock in a sense because I have my own schedule. Like, I'm very disciplined and regimented as an artist. So I do wake up at like 5:30 or 6 a.m. and I'm over here on the desk and I'm doing emails. I'm applying to grants. I am researching things to see where I can fit in with mutual aid, provide resources for my fellow artists, especially black artists. That's why we had the Afro Visionaries Grant Workshop. I'm working on my personal projects, right? So everything is my personal project, really. I'm working on Sweaty Minds. I'm working on other comics that I'm not going to talk about right now. I'm working on, illustrations for other series, and I'm coming up with ideas and concepts for future exhibitions and events. So I have a very structured day, but my day is structured around me and what I want to do, right? So yeah, it's like I don't even know why I went on that tangent, but like, we're not the same in that sense. And that seems to be a big line in between so many of us, the corporate side versus the independent side. I know people who self-publish their own comics and put them out and have book signings and readings across the country. You get what I'm saying? It's a different level of discipline and fortitude that you have when you're independent. I know people who animate full series of cartoons by themselves. No team, no big budget, no safety net company or corporation, just them and themselves. It's all over. You can watch a bunch of stuff on YouTube. There's tons of stuff. I talk to y'all about Umami all the time. The guy that made Interface, who's working on a new series called Safe Mode, that was all him. And when I say all him, he animated and voice acted it and put it all together, edited it, all of that stuff by himself. He also includes other people on board that do some additional voices. He makes his own music though. It's a different vibe over here. And we on the independent side deserve more respect because we are doing the work of 20 people, a team of 200 people in one person. and you want us to do an event for free, get the fuck out of here. Anyway. Praise the Lord, we are here once again today. We're going to have to go to some live drawing. We're going to have some music on. And I think I might try to finish this whole thing on stream. Maybe. I don't know. I'm feeling kind of good right now. And if I see one of them little nasty dislikes, I already know it's you. Why are you still watching? Anyway, yeah. Once again, before we go over to the art making side, I just want to say that we do have some events coming up. Once again, thanks to everybody that has been watching and hanging out with us tonight on TikTok and YT. If you're on the TT side, if you're on the TikTok side, keep tapping that screen. We want to get our rank up. The further we go up in the ranks, the more people come in. Drop a gift if you can. A heart me has you join our team. Joining the team is just one little heart me, and it's fun. It's like you're part of a little competition community or whatever. We got to compete against the other TikTok lives out there. This is going to be the top art live stream on TikTok. Okay, if you're on the YT side, I almost said it. Hit that like button. Stay active in the chat. Share the stream on whatever platform you're on. We're going up, baby. We're going up this year. 2026 is going to be ours. I'm telling you right now. We're claiming it. We're going to have it. Okay. We're going to claim it. We're going to have it. That means everybody in this chat, whatever you're working towards, whatever you're striving to do, you're going to have it. 2026 is going to be your year. Whether you're in school, whether you're trying your best at your job, you're trying to get that promotion, whether you're an independent entrepreneur or an artist, whatever it is. If you got kids, they about to go crazy and do some amazing stuff too. I can feel it. It's in the air. It's in the air. It's in the air. It's in the air. Okay. So yes. Tap away, comment, all of that amazing stuff, okay? And I do appreciate our supporters. And we're going to hear a word from them right now. Support for Habbo Live comes to us from Patreon. Through the generosity of Habgoblins like you, the Habtoons Patreon helps fund these live streams, animated shorts, comics like Sweaty Minds, and other projects I'm currently working on. As a Habtoons patron, you'll be the very first to see the development of new comics, merch designs, and behind the scenes of great projects like my Choose Your Own Adventure interactive series. You'll also receive early access to upcoming video essays, game reviews, and creative projects, plus access to hundreds of posts with exclusive downloadable phone wallpapers, printable coloring books, our Habgoblin sticker club, and so much more. Not to mention entry into the private Habtoons Discord server where we host weekly virtual events. So join today for just $1 a month to support the growth of the chillest independent black art and media brand around, Habtoons. Support for Habbo Live comes to us from the Habtoons Shop. Ready to stand out and be the envy of your social network? Head on over to the Habtoons Shop for original prints, vibrant stickers, and bold apparel. Made for folks like you and me that like to color in and outside the lines. Just look at all these handsome people with my handsome art. Wow! Your cart is calling. Inventory rotates regularly, so grab your Habtoons gear before it's gone. So I do have to make a brand new video because a lot of that stuff is outdated. Like the Habtoons Shop is habtoons.shop now. Completely different vibe. But if you use the old link, it will redirect you to the new spot. And shout outs to Coco for putting the links in the chat on the YT side, and also being our face model for all the cool things that we have over at the shop. Stickers, hats, art prints, so many things, man. So many things. So like I was saying, event coming up. We got the Fortnite game night this Sunday on the 23rd. Birthday Eve live stream. Pull up, come through. We're gonna have a good time. We have some people on camera, not on camera. We're gonna have people on mic. Okay, we're gonna be chatting. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be silly. All right, it's gonna be great. Okay, it's gonna be great. August 27th, Afro Visionaries Art Crawl in-person event here, New York City, Chelsea Art District. Pull up. If you black, pull up. For my kinfolk. All right. Anyway, it's time. It's time. It's time. We've been talking for a long time now. We're gonna switch over. We're gonna make some art. All right, we're gonna make some art. If I could press this button. Baja, baja. Yes, 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 yes. Let's get that music going, man. We gotta get that focus music. His name is Tyler Holshin. Thank y'all for the taps on TikTok. If anyone is still listening and you haven't fallen asleep yet, have you noticed a common theme with some of the illustrations you've witnessed or looked at recently? Any common theme? Do you see it here? I want to know if people are picking up on the things that I do. I'm always curious about that. And if you didn't, that's fine. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, you're stupid. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that. But I am curious. Oh, that's right. Tyler Hoechlin is Sephiroth. That's right. In the remake. You're right, Boy Wonder. Yes. He has a great Sephiroth. I feel like I can do better. Good to see you, Cloud. Good to see you, Cloud. Genova. Also, when I was younger and I didn't know what Final Fantasy was, and I would see the word Genova, I would confuse it for Jehovah, because they're pretty close, and they knew what they was doing when they did that. Oh yeah. So nobody knows, nobody figured it out. That's fine. Like I said, I'm not going to judge you, but I will give you a hint. Look out for reflective things and look out for things that hatch. Yeah. And don't tell nobody else. Like, if you watch this, then you know you're a hardcore person. Like, you know, like, I'm giving you the skinny every now and again, but like, don't tell nobody else. Like them figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You were lucky because you were sitting here, but like, you know, you're part of a special club. Give me 1 second. I gotta cover the screen because I gotta look at a file. I gotta look at something that y'all not supposed to see yet. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna switch the scene real quick. Just real quick. Baja. Almost done. Just give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna switch back. I promise. Okay, I'm ready. All right. I had to open up something I'm not ready to show yet, so that's why I had to cover it up. But we good now. We good now. I need to get the right colors and some other things for this particular illustration. Hey, we're at 1% of the birthday goal. I didn't even realize that. Thank you to whoever. I don't know if that was before the stream or during. I think when it's during, it does a pop-up, but thank you. Yes, yes. See you on Sunday for Fork Knife Sunday Fun Day. Yeah, it's gonna be dope. Going to have a great rest of your evening. Thank you. Thank you. Henny God on YT. What's good? What's good? What's good? Happy. What's today? Thursday? Oh my God. Happy Thursday. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. It's going decent. How you doing now? How's your week going? Good news after good news. That's what we love to hear. That's wonderful. I'm on that same wave too, man. I feel that. Kenny, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. You missed so much, Coco. Oh my God. Amanda Seals came in and she contributed to the birthday fund. She also said that she wanted to collaborate and do some voiceover work for animations. Barack Obama. Let me stop. Coco says on YT, Epic Ethel is looking good. Thank you. Thank you. Oh snap! I just looked at the time. It's 10:05. Okay, I think that's a good enough amount of time. We've been here for 2 hours. It's a good amount of time. I think it's time to go. And we made some good progress though. We had a lot of progress tonight. Looks great. She's looking great. Still thrown off by how I did the body. I don't even know where that came from. But like I said, I'm just gonna chalk it up to like an inside joke later on. I think that's just gonna be a common thing that happens. Anyway, let me turn that down. I didn't want to just like cut it off completely. It was more like let me fade it out. So I hate when things just cut off instead of fade. But anyway, we are going to get up out of here for tonight and for the week. Thank you all for such a fun week of live streaming on both of these wonderful little places. You know, TikTok, YT. Thank you so much for real. We will be back next week. Next week is going to be a little different, like I said before. We'll go over that right now, actually. So next week, Tuesday, September 23rd, will be my birthday eve live stream. So next week is going to be very different in terms of what we're going to be doing for the lives. So Monday we'll be playing Donkey Kong, I think. Tuesday, it's the birthday eve live stream. Anything else that happens, we'll figure it out as we go along, because I don't even know what my exact birthday plans are as of right now. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do, or if other people are about to like whisk me away somewhere or whatever the case may be. But yeah, birthday eve, that's September 23rd. This Sunday the 21st will be our game night, Fortnite game night. We're going to help each other grind through the battle pass, get some wins, some W's in there. Let the people know that the Hobgoblins know how to push back. All right. Also the 27th, that is Saturday, September 27th, the Afro Visionaries next museum field trip is an art crawl. We're going to the Chelsea Art District to check out all the amazing galleries over there, starting with Philippe Lebon Gallery. For more details on this and everything else that I'm talking about, link in the bio on TikTok and pinned in the chat on YT. And make sure you go check out Sweaty Minds. Go check out Sweaty Minds and go watch this video where I said that, you know, all artists, especially Black artists, deserve to be paid for their time and labor, no matter where they are or what they're doing. If you do not believe in that, then you're a donkey brain. But anyway, thank you all again for hanging out tonight. And I will see you. I paused there because I was like, what else do I have to say? Is there anything else I need to bring up? But I can't remember. But anyway, yes, thank you again. Have a wonderful night. Follow me across all the socials and whatnot. And I will see y'all very soon. Until next time, stay true, stay you. We out. Deuces. Baja, baja.